All right, all right. Hey guys, welcome back, Libras. All right, let's see where this one takes us, shall we? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, all those things, subscribing to my channel. I am super honored that you guys are here to just have a good time, and I appreciate everybody supporting my channel the way you do. Okay, we have got 5 cards. We've got some big messages in this one, okay? So we begin with, I'm going to just do the snapshot of what I see. We've got a real serious, important connection in life here. It's time for more fun, the time to have a good time. This is our central card, the 6 of Cups. This is soulmate energy, but this is like, oh, let's have a good time. Let's be playful. Let's enjoy each other's company. Let's focus on the present and what we can have in this lifetime. Now we have an Empress sitting on the other side of it. This was actually our first card out. So this is Libra Taurus energy. We have someone, this is like serious. This is giving birth to something new. This is an opportunity. This is someone who maybe you're in a very serious mode. Like, I'm ready for a good time, because that's what I would say this looks like. I'm ready to have a really good time. This is an important, fun thing in my life, and I want it to be fun. I want it to be enjoyable. Someone is coming to this conclusion that they want to have a better time. Now, I think that's important because on the other side of this, we've got this King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, King of Wands in the reverse. We got our panties in a bunch. We got all this like kind of arrogant energy all tangled up in this. So we start out with, I want to have a good time. And then it's like, oh man, we got the Debbie Downer at the party here. If this is a person that we want to have a good time with, they got to get themselves up out of this vibe, right? This is somebody who's not opening up their heart space. This is somebody who's hunkering down saying, well, I'm not going to come and play and have a good time. This is somebody who's jealous of something, possibly. Next to this, well, in the second row, I should say, we've got the 3 of Wands in the reverse. So it's like, this needs to be dealt with now, not in the future. We can't have a future unless we deal with it now. So what's it going to require? It's going to require real heart-to-heart conversation. We've got the Hermit in the reverse. So we have a desire, we have a conflict, but we also have a resolution already in this thing, right? Our desire is, I'm ready to have a good time with somebody that I consider a soulmate. I want something that can become serious. I want something that's playful but meaningful. And the only issue we got here is we got to get rid of this character, or we got to get this character to flip around the opposite direction. So how do we do that? Well, we deal with it now. We don't wait. It feels like this is somebody who we got to make a decision about. We got to communicate with. So we have Virgo here also. Whoever the person is that could be, kind of the stumbling block here, or the attitude issue is, it doesn't have to be, but it could be a fire sign. So I'm not too hung up on signs myself. But tell me, why is this person behaving this way? We have Princess of Wands. We have 9 of Wands. What's interesting is that this person, they're tired. They're tired of problems and conflict. They also want things to get back on track. They want a spark to come back. They want this kind of passion. This is somebody who, if they're in a bad mood, it may be because there had been a lot of conflict, a lot of drama in all this. Wow, 10 of Swords, real painful ending. They might be coming out of a painful ending. This could be somebody who's just now getting over something really tough. Now, here's the thing. This could also be, apply it however it fits, right? I'm talking about this as if they're a second character, but this could be one more facet of our own inner character, right? This could be like, I want to have a good time, but deep down inside, I'm a little salty over some painful endings in my life, some things that didn't work out. I'm a little fatigued. I'm a little battle weary, but I want to have new passion. I want to do this. I want to have a really good time in life. But I feel like, I don't know, someone needs to either move on or take action. This is our salty energy here has got to to choose to move forward. That's the thing that's going to help to get this up out of that rut. But why? What was the ending about? This ending actually set somebody free. But we definitely see somebody who's fatigued and tired. The ending, talk about moving forward, we have the Chariot. It's something that, again, that maybe somebody just simply recently got out of a difficult situation and they're only just now, like, not just nursing their wounds, but then getting their energy back up to say, okay, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to charge forward. This is somebody moving forward. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, High Priestess in the upright. And they may have lost a lot in this. So this person is a little complicated. Our salty character here is a little complicated because on one hand, they're in a sour mood because they're exhausted. They're exhausted because they had a really intense ending. Again, endings are terrific though, because especially with this one, that was the last battle somebody had to fight. And now the universe is represented here as this Nordic goddess who's like pulling their spirit upward. It's like, darling, now you get to ascend. You don't have to be stuck and salty anymore. You don't have to fight any more battles. You get to move on. You get to take charge of your own life and go the direction you want your life to go. So someone was stuck in a very difficult relationship, circumstance, whatever it was, and they're still kind of like in the aftershocks of that a little bit. Now, could this all still be one person that we're talking about, and this is the other facet of their character? Absolutely, because I get some of that vibe on this too. Even though we start out as this Empress, like, I know my worth, I know what I want, I'm ready for something serious, I have my eye on the prize, I want to have this amazing soulmate experience, I want, crazy good love and fun and all of that, but I'm also still barely over a really traumatizing ending, a lot of hurt, a lot of damage. And I'm just now saying, but I'm free. I get to move forward. I get to move forward, but at the same time, like, I have lost some of my, possibly lost a lot of my personal abundance. Maybe I took a big hit financially, and in whatever that ending was, I may not have much to my name. Maybe all I've got is a car at this point, right? The car thing looks pretty solid here. Somebody has at least their vehicle to move forward. But with this 8 of Pentacles, like, the obstacles are actually removed other than someone's self-worth. That's the biggest obstacle that this person has right now. And we just kind of detailed out why they would be feeling kind of salty, right? If it's 2 different people, this person is not salty at the individual that is in this really high vibe energy. They're salty with their situation, but it's mostly because it impacted them at that inner level. So they got to get their energy back up. And this is something that I'm not sure they're aware that this is what the one thing that's still holding them back is how they feel about themselves. Because there is no external blockage. There is nothing here preventing them. This person can move on. This person wants to move on. But the only blockage that they have is something that they may not be fully admitting to themselves, just because the High Priestess is there. So they know it, but they haven't fully embraced it entirely. So what's going to happen with that High Priestess for this person? I feel like if this person is not reaching out to you yet, it's because they're still dealing with King of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't know if you're single. If this is somebody who they're out of a situation, or if this is all about you, you're out of a situation, you're letting go of something, you're ready to be involved with someone else now, but there immediately enters the question of, but I don't know if you have someone else. I've dealt with something and I'm finally free, but are you done with something else? I feel like there's this question that where it's okay, this could get really complicated. If somebody just ended one thing and now they're faced with the next question mark of where do I go next? This could be one woman who has a choice between 2 different men. One, it's like, I don't think this is the one. The other one seems like it's the one that I would want to go toward, but I'm not sure. We have a lack of clarity on something. even though somebody has come out of a situation, they now seem to have two different options, or they are concerned. Someone is concerned about the individual they want to go toward having a different option, and are they really free of the other option? Will they be open to me? So we got an interesting little confusion here. So the confusion has more to do with, that could also be, there's a question mark of whether or not someone is really 100% single, free, and available. I'm not sure which side it's on, to be honest. I've got the Six of Wands. Somebody doesn't think that they can handle having another failure, so they want to go towards someone where they're going to have success with them, because again, this person is salty after coming out of something that was difficult. I think that there's a worry, like, are they really over their ex? If this person is trying to come toward you, you may be the one worrying, like, are you really over the ex, or are you really done with that situation? Because I don't want to have anything less than success. But if you're coming toward me only because you want to have success with me to make yourself feel better, I want to make sure that you're coming toward me with love. Like, I don't want to be a rebound, or I don't want to be this. Tell me about why do we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse? We have Five of Wands in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in the upright, Strength in the upright. So yeah, this still, all I see here is that we have someone debating, can this work? Needing strength to face someone. Maybe, oh, this is such a complicated storyline. Okay, so if we had a situation where someone was in one connection, that breaks apart, they're really done with it, they're salty over it. Now they're set free, they've lost a lot, and including like the way they feel about themselves is kind of wobbly, but now they get to move forward. As they look at, okay, what do I want moving forward? On their minds is possibly two different people. One of them that they messed up with really badly, and they're thinking, I'd need a lot of strength to go towards you. I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not you would even talk to me. I'm on the fence about whether or not we could not have any hostility. I don't know what to do about this. But on the other hand, we have this King of Swords. Show me the King of Swords. I'm concerned because I kind of think that this person has a bunch of arrogance to them at this point. Either they're acting like, okay, I'm done with this messed up situation I was in, and now the two other people I had the hots for, who do I want? I'm not sure I like this King of Wands in the reverse at all, because they're coming out of one situation with a little bit of like more arrogance, like, but it's a blend of insecurity and arrogance. They're done with an ugly situation. Now they want to get with somebody, but they're acting like, well, which one do I want? And they already, did this person have three people that they were dealing with at one point? Like two that they were interested in, all the while they were with some other third connection that they were really entangled with that was a difficult situation. The King of Swords, Ace of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the upright, Prince of Wands in the reverse. This is such a mess because they have a ton of passion. Associated with the King of Swords, we have a ton of passion. We also, it's like someone can't make a choice. They can't cut out one or the other of their choices. They don't actually only want to come in for passion, but they don't quite know what they want with that person either. Someone, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is like somebody's getting out of one situation, but then they want to choose between two. Immediately, it's like, okay, which of these other two people, both of which it seems like they haven't done right by. And I only say that because when we're that confused, in both of these cases, whether they are trying to decide between, and gender is irrelevant here, but whether they're trying to decide between a earth sign or an air sign, in both of those cases, we have them being unsure, right? In the case of the earth sign, we have the Two of Pentacles, wishy-washy, not sure. On the other hand, with the air sign, we have them not sure that they want to cut that person loose. I think that this person doesn't want to make any more decisions. Tell me real quick about the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands in the upright is usually terrific, but okay, so we have conversation. I think that this person wants to talk to two different people from their past now, and they're in this vibe. Again, I feel like this is still the King of Wands in the reverse is now showing up as the Queen of Wands in the upright. I'm in charge. I'm going to pick who I want. Quite full of themselves, actually. And they want to talk to two different people from their past now that they're free of the other situation they were in. 6 of Swords and 2 of Cups. They know they're trying to figure out who is their ultimate partner. They're trying to figure out which of their other 2 options do they let go to then be with the one that they really want. Okay, look, I seriously think that all of this drama, and look at the amount of cards we've had to describe all of this drama, right? This is just all surrounding this King of Wands in the reverse. This person comes with 3 situations, difficulty making up their mind, attitude issues. Sorry, this just looks like a mess. Meanwhile, over on the other side of the equation, we have clean, simple, straightforward, completely in control of oneself, knowing without a doubt, you know what I want? I want this beautiful, fun-loving, amazing kind of a relationship. Someone who they're committed to me, I'm committed to them. Brand new beginnings. We build a life together. We build a business together. We grow things. We make abundance. So you are coming across as having that attitude. This is what I want. Plain and simple. This other person, this King of Wands, has all this drama surrounding them. And it just seems like the two are very imbalanced. Also, let's not forget, we never saw the Emperor come out on their side. You are showing up as an Empress with a very clean, clear cut, like this is how it is. I don't have a bunch of question marks about myself. The reason I didn't pull a 10 of cards for her is because when an Empress is in the upright, we don't have to. She already represents everything. She represents, she's been through times of her life where she was confused and she sorted herself out. She knows who she is, what she wants. She's already developing things in her own life. And if she invites anyone into her world, it really is going to be someone of substance who really fits into the fabric of her life. So I didn't feel the need to pull more cards on her because there was no confusion. All the conflict is on this King's side that's in the reverse. And I think the reason there's all this conflict is because when we get a King in the reverse at all, they're not in their best energy. Someone is, I don't know that this is who she's waiting on. I mean, an Empress doesn't wait anyway. She goes after what she wants. So let's go here to these final 2 cards. And I feel like I need to change decks only because I've used so many, but I'm going to use a duplicate deck. Okay, tell me about that 3 of Wands in the reverse, because this is like, it's time right now to just get this sorted out. So if this Empress has not quite known what was going on with this King of Wands, and if this King of Wands is thinking about coming toward her, even though it's weird because maybe they see her as the like the King of Swords, it's interesting to me because on this side of this other individual, they are kind of flipping even gender roles a little bit. Sometimes they're divine masculine, sometimes they're divine feminine energy. They seem to be really out of balance, which makes sense because they're also trying to decide between 2 individuals. But those 2 they're viewing as divine masculine energies, but one of them is representing you. But you're standing in divine feminine energy. So it's almost like they don't even see you in the right light. They actually do see you as more powerful on one hand. Okay, so that's just a weird side note there that we've got a lot of... I feel like they can't decide if they want to take leadership in something or if they want to be pursued. I feel like even when they were in a leadership position, they were in a weakened position, right? Because they were dealing with an ugly situation that they didn't have a lot of power in. Now that they're out of that and they're moving forward, now they're showing up as a Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is going to be more like, okay, who do I want? Who should come and, show me that I'm really important to them? I feel like this person goes from not really being powerful in their own right to then wanting maybe to reach out to 2 different potential suitors to see who's going to pursue me more. So then I can figure out which one I want. I'm sorry this is an ugly message. I don't get to pick how the cards come out. It's just how the reading is going, because that's the story that I see in these images. And these are only stories. I'm not a psychic. I don't tell you how your life is. So this is not your life. This is just a story. But for this Three of Wands in the reverse, we have this indecisive energy. So this says right now, not waiting for the future to figure things out, but right now we want to figure something out. Because has somebody gained any, I feel like this now is you saying, at this moment in time, what I really want is to call in an amazing soulmate. Okay. This person could have been a soulmate as well, but have they gained wisdom? Because this is Sophia. This is Greek for wisdom. Has this person gained wisdom? Are they actually wanting 110% to be with an Empress? Are they in Emperor mode, or, someone that matches me? Are they in that vibe? That's the thing where, and I say that this is you because this is what's underneath the Empress, okay, in that second lineup of cards that we pulled initially. This is the big question here is, would you even want to have a new beginning with this person? I feel like this person is going to reach out to you, and then they're kind of like, they're still uncertain. They know that they want to be with somebody that they consider their twin flame, their soulmate. Wow, we have the Star card. Okay, so some kind of a new opportunity is going to be dropping right into your lap. I feel as if you're at this place where you want to take a new step forward. Again, you want to have a good time. You want to have more fun. You want to be in a relationship that's going to be amazing. And if this other person has all this drama, still some uncertainty, even though it's weird because I don't think they're that uncertain. I think they confuse themselves. Ace of Swords in the reverse. That's weird though, because it's as if now you also are, I think that someone new is going to show up in your world. Could be an Aquarian, could be a Capricorn. You've said to the universe, I'm ready for a really good time and a wonderful companion, a real soulmate here. And I want it now. And at the same time, I feel like this other person is going to be reaching out. They are also reaching out to someone else from their past simultaneously, because they're trying to sift out what am I supposed to do now? Who is my great love? Remember, they're looking for that twin flame, and they know that they have to cut one person out in order to be with their twin flame. But now that they're free of some mess, it's like they have two exes and you're one of them that they need to communicate with. Them reaching out to you still seems to be confusing, but you get some amazing offer that comes in for you all at the same time, which then confuses you a little bit. What do I do with this? Why am I seeing at the same moment that the universe is delivering me exactly what I've asked for, an X shows up? We have a Hermit, High Priestess in the reverse, and we have the All Gifted. So it's going to require a little bit of internal, like checking in with yourself. Okay, what is it? What do I really want? And then it becomes very, very, very clear to you what you want. You want the thing that, the All Gifted is the perfect situation. It's weird because your inner voice already knows. You already know who to choose. You choose the one. This is Pandora, but Pandora's box is not open right now. So we haven't had a big old mess. I kind of feel like you're choosing the person that you haven't had a ton of drama with, but could go any direction, right? Because the Virgo is also a card of healing. So it could be something that is absolutely able to be healed. This could be the universe sends you this amazing gift. You pause and you go, okay, what's going on with this? And then it very clearly, you become very clear that this is actually the person that I want. This is the good match for me after all. It's weird because it's almost like, well, let's get to that last Hermit card, because remember, it's in the reverse. And we kept saying this in the current situation, the communication has to happen. It's time to come out. Time to come out of confusion here. Time to have open dialogue. I think someone finally, this King of Wands who's had so much drama, and I'm sorry if this is a complicated read. I find this very complicated, and I'm trying my best to keep it as clear as I can. But I feel like the conversation that these two need to have reveals, finally, this King of Wands reveals, like, I'm out of my situation I was stuck in for such a long time. I'm done with it. I'm really healed from it. Now I want to talk to you. I'm also trying to decide, is it you that I'm supposed to be with, or is it someone else from my past? I feel like they actually finally say that. They finally divulge that. They finally explain that. As I say all that, we have the Moon card. The Moon this is a goddess Hecate. She's the guardian of the crossroads. She only lets certain things in and certain things out. This person remains secretive. They may say, I'm kind of just not sure what I want with you. I feel like them showing up, reaching out to you to tell you that they're not sure, even though they're done with their former situation. I think that is what gives you the final, like, sense of clarity of, then I'm sure. I'm sure that if you're reaching out to me to tell me that you're done with a former situation, but still not sure if you want to be with me, only halfway's admitting that there is somebody else that you're also trying to figure out if you should go back to now that you're single. Basically, this person had 3 situations. One is out of the running, so now it's between you and somebody else, and they're kind of like calling you, reaching out to you to tell you, I'm not sure about us, but I wanted to reach out to you. And I think that is your 7 of Wands in the reverse. That completely wipes this slate clean, and it's so clear to you. This is why without a doubt who your real match is. The universe sends you some amazing person, a new opportunity, all at the same time. You are able to heal from the past because the past pops into your life and is still uncertain on whatever this situation is, right? Whatever the situation is, that King of Wands in the reverse is so all over the place. The fact that they come in this story, and let's remember, these are only stories. If someone shows up and says, I'm still just not sure, that is like, thank you. That makes me very sure that you're not it. Because why? Because I'm an Empress. Nobody questions whether or not an Empress is who they really want. An Empress is once in a million that you get a chance to meet an Empress and be with an Empress. I think that in someone being that uncertain about everything, it makes you very clear cut. Because this is it. Darn well exactly who your person is. It's the person that is really going to make you happy, who sees you as one in a million. And it wasn't this person. It's whoever the universe has sent in at almost the same moment in time that confused you for a second, because you're like, universe, what am I supposed to do with this? You just sent me somebody new who is like, they feel like a wish come true. They're treating me like I'm their wish come true. But now my ex is reaching out to me at the same moment. What am I supposed to do with this? But when you have that conversation with this ex, the ex, I don't want to say that they blow it, because they do exactly the right thing, which is to finally be honestly as shady as they are about this. I know it sounds like I don't like this ex very much. I don't. I feel like everybody's entitled to be confused, but I feel like still showing up with, I don't know what I really want, and still being shady about things. I think on one hand, it's a complete relief. There's no more obstacles in this. It makes perfect sense. You know what? The nature of this person is they just can't make choices. They are, it feels like this person's all about themselves, and they hedge bets, and they play chess games. Like, even in reaching out to 2 different people to figure out who's going to show me more attention, who's going to chase me more, who's going to give me something. I hate to say it, but I think that this person's going to miss out on both, because you showed up as the King of Swords, but the other person was the King of Pentacles, but that was in the reverse. It's like they had burned bridges with 2 of their other, options, while they were dealing with their third option that was coming to a close. That might have been a long-term commitment that they were trapped in. It was an ugly, like, long drawn out divorce, because that person battled a lot, got exhausted. We saw that with that King of Wands in the reverse. It was a big, long drawn out ending. And now that they're finally done with that, they are able to move forward. But then immediately they don't know which person of their exes do they want to try to get with again. Who's going to show me that I'm super, super important? or who do I move away from? So they reach out. It's like they hedge bets. They reach out to both exes because they think one of the two of them is going to be the one who's going to fix me up and heal me. So I'm going to reach out. I'm going to send, they might even send the same message out to two people, knowing full well, whichever one responds the way I want them to, one I'll move away from and the other one I'll move toward. But it's just crazy because that's so perfect that they allow you in the same moment. I don't think they even know any of this. I don't think that they know that at the same time you just meet somebody that seems to be treating you like gold, treating you like you are amazing, and you're kind of thinking this new person is amazing. So what do? You go ahead and have this conversation with this person who reveals that they are still as undecided as ever. They still are not on the up and up. This is not what you asked for, an amazing, fun soulmate who takes you serious, who takes a relationship serious in a fun way. Like, you have a blast with this person. They think that you're amazing. They think that you are exactly what they wanted to be with. And it becomes very clear that that person from your past, whoever that King of Swords, or excuse me, King of Wands in the reverse, with all their drama and all their indecisiveness, they reveal exactly what you needed to know to make it crystal clear. I think you're even able to say, I'm absolutely positive that you and I are not a match. And it's kind of just like a handshake and a goodbye. There's no agony. There's no hurt. There's no betrayal. I don't think you care at all at this point. You're so healed from this ex. And it's like the universe gives you this chance to heal from the ex because of the crummy way they approach and the kind of like, sorry, I know I'm not being very gentle with this King of Wands, but this King of Wands needs to go get their head on straight before they approach anybody. Because right now they're looking for somebody else to fix their frustration. They're approaching in a frustrated way, and they want to be made to feel really special instead of them working on themselves, figuring out what's important to them, confidently going toward an amazing person. If they had wanted to be with an Empress, they should have approached her that way. Instead, they approach like, what are you going to give me? I have somebody else who might want to give me more. So what are you going to give me? That's why I don't like this vibe. But it's okay, because in this story, the Empress doesn't care for it either, but the Empress is completely like unruffled by it. There's no obstacles. There's no more drama. She's completely, confidently, 100% clearly seeing the person who treats me really well is the person that I want to treat really well. It's the exact thing that I asked the universe to bring me, which was, I want a wonderful soulmate that I grow with, who sees life the same way I do, where a partner is precious. It's someone to cherish. It's a 1 in a million, and that's who I've got. And it becomes very, very clear. So the universe does her a really big favor in bringing this ex back at just the right moment for the completion, the clarity, and the ending. And in the meantime, I don't know what happens to the ex. I don't really want to keep going on their story because, I feel like they may wind up missing out on everything. I'm not sure. All right, fine. I'll go. We're 33 minutes deep. Let's go one more. What happens with the King of Wands in the reverse? We know that he's not ending up with the Empress. So that means they're hedging of bets. Emperor in the reverse, the 8 of Cups in the reverse. They may actually try to fight for you in a very non-attractive way, because now we have them when that Empress says, oh, no, the way you've approached me, the fact that you weren't certain, I am now certain. And I don't think the Empress says the universe has actually brought me somebody else, and now it's very clear to me that somebody else is the right one for me. I don't think that they say that. So I don't think that this King of Wands in the reverse is aware that them hedging their bets like that not only lost them the Empress permanently, but now they're very convinced that, wait, that's the one that I want. That's the one I'm supposed to be with. I see that that's an Empress. So now they're going to fight for it, but they're fighting as an Emperor in the reverse. This is somebody who's more like, you're supposed to be mine. Not like, I wanted to win your heart and be your equal and, have this amazing commitment with you. Rather, this person wants to show up, and they're, again, still real sassy energy. Like, of course they can get you back. Of course they can still have you. They don't realize you don't see them as an emperor. You see them exactly as the reverse. Like a very, I just feel, unfortunately, like this person keeps showing through their indecisiveness and through they should have taken time to heal themselves. Maybe this person can be an emperor if they go on a personal journey and sort themselves out, but they came to you in a very shabby manner in this storyline. And if they come toward an empress in a very shabby manner, the empress, especially at that critical moment where the empress had just met somebody who's treating her really well, and she was kind enough to have dialogue with this ex to see, like, okay, where are they at? Because once upon a time, I thought that could have been my person, but they came in such a shameful way, still sketchy, still withholding information, still not sure about anything, still hedging bets, that she was like, oh, never mind, nothing's changed. You're not someone who knows yourself yet. You don't know what you want. So hasta la vista. That's done. We're not interested anymore. This is good. It's good to go. Now they don't want it over. But if this person could go, they're going to have to go on a personal journey. And I say that only because if these cards come out in the reverse, they're trying to still get with the Empress. It's not going to work. In fact, it's going to highlight more and more why they can't be with the Empress. And then there's only one thing for somebody to do when you realize you absolutely are not measuring up. You have to take action to measure up. So in a strange way, this Empress still has really helped this person, is what I would say, in having them realize that they lost their chance with the Empress, and now they would like to be someone who could match with an Empress. That could propel them onto a personal journey of real growth, real. We saw this person always having difficulties, always struggling. A King of Wands in the reverse is very arrogant. An Emperor in the reverse, they want to be powerful, but they keep feeling powerless. Someone needs to find their personal power before they're going to be able to be probably very happy with anyone. When you have personal power, you know what you want. You're not looking at hedging bets, because you go, I know who I am, therefore it's a lot easier for me to choose who would match me and what would make me happy. I feel like that's the big journey that this person needs to take. And somehow the Empress actually rejecting them is the only way that it might finally make them go down that personal journey that they need to take to find their personal power. So I know this wasn't a very gentle storyline. I know it was very complicated as well, but they are only stories, and characters can have complex, situations, which are actually my favorite style to read. I like the depth. I like the, fleshing out a character and developing a character to figure out, like, what's going on with this cat or this cat, But I hope you guys have a fun time when you're here. I hope you look at it as only entertainment, because that's all it is. But if nothing else, you guys, thank you for being here. And if there's something about this that you enjoyed, please do give it a thumbs up. If not, please just leave it be. It's just not a story for you. And anytime entertainment is not pleasing you, just click off. Don't let anything get in your head and make you unhappy, right? Because it's only entertainment. And I hope everybody walks away feeling better. So, all right, take care. Bye, guys.